Where we're going today is not a popular place in Hocking Hills to hike. It's not Ash Cave, it's not Cedar Falls, it's not Conkle's Hollow, it's not Old Man's Cave. And I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You can glean what it is from the signage after we get there. And I will shoot our hike back to a very special feature. It is the tallest waterfall in the state of Ohio. That's one of the things that we're going to be hiking to today. It's a short hike. We've got our beagles with us. We've got Willow and Dixie with us. You may be familiar with some of our older dogs like Emma and Nutmeg and Lily and Gracie. All of those puppies have since passed. And now we've got Willow, who we've been raising since she was a puppy. And we've got Dixie, who we rescued when she was 6 years old. And she's just been a fabulous, fabulous beagle for us and a great companion for Willow after Gracie passed away. But this gives you an idea of some of the beautiful scenery here in Hocking Hills. Beautiful scenery just now about less than 10 minutes from my front door. Again, we're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains and taking a little drive to one of my most favorite hiking spots in Hocking Hills. I see you're videoing the backseat drivers. They are really raring to go for a hike today. You getting Willow back there too?
Mm-hmm. There's Willow and Dixie.
Here's a really pretty section of our drive. We're about 5 minutes away from our destination. This location's only about 10 to 15 minutes from our house. We're passing Conkle's Hollow. Beautiful Friday afternoon. It's pretty busy there today. Tomorrow, you wouldn't believe how busy it'll be. The reason all this police tape is here is they don't want people parking on the grass tomorrow. That parking lot will be overflowed times 3. Okay, we're starting our hike back to Big Springs Trail, and it doesn't look like much, really. It just looks like this trail that really doesn't seem like it's leading much of anywhere. But I think that you'll be very pleasantly surprised once we get to our destination. We got the beagles here strapped to our waists. We use these leashes that are attached to your waist to a belt. Looks like Dixie found a smell. Come on, Dixie. Whoa! This is by far, I would say, one of my top three trails here in Hocking County. Here in Hocking Hills, Ohio, in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. That's where we're at. Now you can see it's starting to get more hilly on the left. Not a lot, but you can see there's some pretty steep hills there. Now suddenly the scenery here starts to take a turn from just some field that we're hiking through to more like this glade that is sort of like a hollow with some pretty big hills over here on the left and a huge tree that has fallen over here on the left. As you can see, that tree is just massive, and that went down during one of our big storms through the summer here, I'm sure. Yeah, that's a huge, huge tree up there. Okay, follow the path back. I don't know if you could see way up in there, but there's some huge rock formations up there. And over here on the right, you're going to start to see some also huge rock formations. There's a massive rock on our left. Now, to give you a scale of how big some of these rocks are, like that rock, that's probably about that's probably 4 of me high. And I'm 5'8", 5'7", 5'8". I'm short, yes. And you can see up here, look at the beautiful rocks. Now, this is the rappelling area. This is where a lot of the people rappel. Beautiful rocks here. So, just gorgeous. There's some beautiful rock formations over here. We're going to continue to walk back. So we're going to go ahead and cross here. We're going to cross the creek and go back to this small cave. There's some beautiful rock formations up here. Just look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It's like a magical land back here that very few people come to this park, and that's fine. I'm one that does. Over here we've got a cave entrance with a little waterfall that rolls down off the top of it. And Dixie, we've got to go a different way, honey. We just came back here. We got to turn around though. Here's some of the beautiful huge rock formations. Okay, now we're going to take a little side trail back into the rocks here. This is supposedly the highest waterfall in the state back here. And you can see in front of us huge rock formations. Look at those rock walls behind the trees there. Just massive. Waterfall's barely trickling today. There's some people down here hiking as well. Gives you an idea of the size of the magnitude of these rock formations and these giant rock chunks that have fallen off the side of that cliff edge. Yeah, it's pretty massive. And the top of the falls is way up there. A view down the creek.
Yeah. A good tick is a bad tick. That tick.
People rappel here.
Nobody's rappelling today.
Yeah, it doesn't seem nobody's here rappelling today.
No, dear.
Nobody's rappelling today. Wants me to take her video up on this rock. Hi, Willow. If you want your video taken, you got to say hi to the people on the YouTube video. She goes, I'm out of breath from hiking back here. Okay, I'm back in a little bit further, and I'm gonna go out to like a wide angle shot here, just to give you an idea of how these cliffs are way up there, kind of below the waterfall here.
Dixie, Willow.
And this, like I said, is one of my very favorite places
Dixie.
in Hocking.
Dixie.
There's a big black lab coming. And this is looking down the creek bed now. And there's Cindy and Dixie and Willow. Okay, I'm going to come back in here further. We're going to climb back in these rocks and these down trees. And I want to take a look back here See what I can find without slipping and falling. I already fell once on a slippery rock back there, but this gives you an idea of the height of this. And I'm up here on these rocks pretty high at this point. I'll show you where I'm at. These boulders are massive. One last view before we hike out. And now that we've got some people up there, you get a better idea perspective-wise of just how huge these rock formations are. I don't know if you can see the person back there, but it was more like a speck. But there you go. There's some huge cliffs up here, as you can see. And here's the path back out. It's just so serene and beautiful back here. And generally on a weekday, we don't come across anyone hiking back here. Today we crossed two other hikers, two other groups of hikers, or a couple of people. I'm going to zoom in on these beautiful rock formations here. It's just beautiful. Just look at that. Now those cliffs up there are probably, at least 100 feet tall, those rocks. And these huge rocks that you're seeing here, just jutting out of the ground, they're also quite massive. Like that rock is, at least 3 to 4 times my height, at least 4 times. So it's at least a 20-foot thick rock there. It does look a little rickety, doesn't it? That I-beam looks like this bridge looks like it could fall over about any day. Come on, girls. But I'm Mr. G, and thanks for watching. See you next time.